07 StarCitizen, expanding. What else can we add to our VKB Premium HoSaS NXT Evos? Of course, we can add a GNX-SEM. Let's look how this is playing out for StarCitizen. And to be clear, I don't get any money from VKB for doing this video, so this is really my opinion on VKB peripherals, accessories for flight simulations and the different things that I'm having. And I'm happy with it because they're very tough, very well produced and workable. And if you need to do any adjustments, changing, or even the maintenance for it, if you can hold a screwdriver, you can do it. So it's just an awesome concept, and that's why I would like to share it with you, which includes, of course, a loadout that I'm suggesting for StarCitizen. First, we're gonna just look at the VKB GNX-SEM. We hear how the buttons sound, so you have an idea how they work out, and you hear as well how they are manufactured. Of course, feeling you really need to have fun to figure that out and see for yourself. When you get it from factory, the landing gear has 3 positions. I adjusted it by only having 2 because I just need up and down. I don't need no center position. In this example picture, you see with the red circle which need to be removed, so you can make out of 3 steps a 2-step. You see the other white part, that's for the flaps. You can make it an axis, so you don't have the 3 steps to move through it, but it has it as an axis. How to do that? Please check out all the videos of VKB. Great, amazing tutorials on how to do it. It has as well a QR code in the delivery that you're sending that you get the easiest and fastest way to the right video. Of course, just type in what you have, manual VKB, and you get it as well. Now, the question is whether you can only put it on the right side of your stick. It clearly says and states in the description it's possible on both sides, which is actually true. What it's not really visible is the part that I circled, the 4-pin connector on the side, which is needed if you use it to the outer side of your stick, which would be then on the right stick, on the left of your left stick. Very relevant information. If you use Omni left, you can't do it on the outside there, the GNX-SEM, because the flaps will be in the way of your side strafing left hand side. So that's a thing on your Omni left that you need to be aware of. Otherwise, it works perfect as well on the inside. And again, just that it's been said clearly, I do not do any guide and advice on building these things together. They are very well documented on how to do it by VKB. If you have questions in details or some stuff doesn't work, please go straight to VKB. They are very fast, very friendly, and super competent in their replies. Now, as we are here, we want to look into the loadout that I'm suggesting. I again as well have, of course, a file that you could download if you have the same setup, and of course a high resolution file image that you can check out to work with if you want to try to do similar but not exactly the same, but you need the overview. So here is what I did. MFD1, MFD2, flight ready, all powers on. Quantum snares pulls long range, quantum jammer short range, set EMP and no mode. Jump drive request jump, landing gear up down, obviously. MFD 3, 4 and MFD 5. Self status, scanning and target status, resource network, vehicle configuration and communications. Lab stake, all doors open, all doors closed, port unlock, port lock. Now, why do I set it out like this? The MFDs I can choose now set to play with one button. I flip through all of them. With long press, I even have up to 10 MFDs, which currently is not really needed. And then I can flip through each MFD and assign what I want to have. Where do I want to have the target? Where do I want to have the self status or the power management, the resources network as it's been said here. Do we need the communications up? Well, let's press one button and assign it to exactly where I want to have it. This frees up stuff that I want to have on the sticks. For example, I want to have instant turn of weapons and shields off again because it reduces our signature greatly. If you see, we have almost 30k signature. Right now I turn off weapon and shields at once. I stay in SCM mode because nav mode is giving significantly higher signature, and I can going down to 20, which is for an industrial ship quite good. Of course I have buttons assigned for the coolers, but these do not work yet fully. So we have a couple of things already assignable in the game, but they're not fully implemented yet. You see how much lower my signature is, and whether it's 20 kilometers or 30 kilometers, well, that's for sure makes a big difference. Of course, we would like to bring it down to somewhere around 12, but for this I need to full stealth outfit for the ship, and I don't have this yet, or let's say I don't have it anymore. But we'll get there another day when we start to run the combat zones again. And of course, we're very curious to look forward what's in Hathor going on, which is currently in the PTU with 4.1. Nav mode is still on the stick. The advanced HUD is still on the stick, sorry. I still have on the stick the mining and the salvaging loadouts, missile change and all this. I didn't want to put this onto the mode switch where I put all the quantum chamber stuff in it, because these things I really would like to have on the sticks. It's just more helpful for me to not needing to move my hands, or move my hands as little as possible from the stick, because this new GNX-SEM tool definitely needs a couple of moments to get it into the body memory, that I just, as I move my fingers down to one of the buttons, I actually press the right one. Cruise control, a fabulous thing, but as you see here, don't forget to turn it off because it will fuck up your landings and you look like a goddamn noob. But as usual, when you put in a new keybind setting, Cubase layout, at first you are a noob for a while, and then you get back to how you've been flying before. We all did that. We had to do every now and then. We just need to change or do major changes on our loadouts and our settings, and our body memory is not amused. So let's put it out that way. So here that's how it goes with my loadout, how I'm providing it. I want to show you as well how it looks like and why I positioned my open doors all onto the flap stick. I always had open doors all on my stick because I think it's very handy when you just can fly and press the button while you do that, and people can exit, enter and do stuff, move things around in and out. This is a really good thing to have. So if we go to the outside view, we see that all the doors are opening. Every door, including all those from the components, and with putting it back to center, all of them close and lock. Pulling them back, I port unlock the ships, all the ports are open, all the components can be moved and or removed at once in an easy way. So this is my take on what I'm doing with the GNX-SEM on attached to my VKB Gladiator Evo NXT Premium rights. And I provide you with an image on how I did the loadout, as well with a file that you can download from my webpage, as we used to be able to check the video up here for only a HoSaS layout with 2 premium sticks with Omni left and or with a Mark 5T rudder. Those two versions I will not continue to update, because as far as I'm concerned, the file that you would actually get would not be working as I have this extension on my stick right now, and it would mess up the whole thing and would help you less. So this is what you get for now, and I think it's a good loadout. It worked for many people, so I hope you enjoy it. And if this video is helpful, please share, like and subscribe, and let me know what else you would like to hear and or see from me. 07 StarCitizens.